Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about when SEO goes wrong. Well, how do you fix your declining search traffic? So this is actually really recent because Google's come out with a couple algorithm updates, especially in March, and another update hit about a week or two ago. So Neil, what are your thoughts around this? This has happened to you a couple times, happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, you got to end up looking at what's causing the decline. And it's going to be different in many situations. For example, when you don't have anything that you made as a change and your traffic just starts declining, typically it's related to either A, they change something in the link algorithm so your links are spammy, B, your content isn't high in quality and you have a lot of outdated content, or C, your user experience isn't that good from your load time to your bounce rate. So it's usually one of those three things. To try to figure out which one of it is, you should make sure you're reading like Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Land. There's Rush Street Breaks?
Search Engine Roundtable.
There you go, Search Engine Roundtable. So when you read these sites, a lot of them go over Google algorithm updates, what's happening, what people are seeing. You can also check out the forums like Black Hat SEO forums, and I don't know all the names of the forums, or Warrior forums. And that'll give you ideas of what's happening, who's seeing the traffic drops. Look at the type of sites. And then from there, what you can do is try to make the changes in the opposite direction. SEMrush and Moz also has indicators that just don't, like with SEMrush, it just doesn't show, hey, Google's doing an algorithm update, right? Moz calls this their like weather forecast or SEO forecast. But with SEMrush, they also show which industries are getting hit the hardest and how much impact there is for certain categories.
Yeah, and building on what Neil has said, if you look at Search Engine Roundtable, so this is Rusty Bricks, that's the guy that runs it. So what he does when an algorithm update hits is he has an update that shows the different tools that Neil is talking about. So you have the Moz one, you have the SEMrush one, and then there's a host of other tools. So what you're looking for there is you're looking for correlation across the board to see if something really big actually happened. And what he does is he actually summarizes the chatter across different forums. So could be across the Black Hat forums, the White Hat forums as well, where people are complaining, right? Some people are like, damn it, I just lost 50% of my traffic overnight. And you can get a sense of where people are really at. So you have the kind of qualitative feedback and the quantitative feedback. And what you can do from there is, Neil was talking about some of the Black Hat sites. I mean, Wickedfire is one of the Black Hat forums. Black Hat, I think it's Black Hat World or something like that.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
there's
Black
too
Hat
many
World.
of them.
Check those out. I think Neil and I, we might look at those every once in a while just to see what people are doing and try to figure out how to flip those tactics into a White Hat way, because those work. And the other thing I'll say is what's happened to me in the past when traffic has dropped is, well, I remember a couple of years ago, I think the traffic dropped from 40K to 25 or 20K or so. So I lost a lot of traffic. This is for one of the sites. And from there, I mean, what we just kept doing is we continued to do the things we're talking about. We monitored, made changes, made sure the site load speed was good, the user experience was good, but we just kept producing more and more. We blunt forced it with content, and then we just kept building more links. We did things, the right way, and then eventually things picked up over time, and we got our traffic back, and it just kept scaling from there. Now, again, you have to be proactive, look at these things, and then make sure you're doing things according to Google's guidelines. But then, at the end of the day, you control what you can control. So what you can control is your content output, your link output. And then also what you can control is, well, in the long term, you want to make sure that, you're thinking ahead, you're diversifying. So if you look at what Neil's doing right now, he's not just doing content marketing for blog posts anymore. He is doing content marketing through audio, content marketing through video as well. And we're trying to hit different channels. We're trying to hit different audio channels too. Diversify, figure out how to nail one part of it first. Once you get it going, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because if Google or Facebook or whoever decides to shut things down, algorithm update hits, you might lose half your business, and that might mean layoffs, or that might mean things that are worse.
What you'll also find out is sometimes your rankings drop not due to a Google algorithm update, but more so a change you made on your own website. For example, I recently acquired the Kissmetrics blog. And I paid, because I don't have much time to do SEO these days, for my own sites, or even, for client sites. Technically, I have a team that does it, and my team's just jam-packed right now. So I outsourced to this guy named Tyler from Toronto, and I'm like, hey, can you help out with the SEO on the Kissmetrics blog? It's been fluctuating a lot, which usually means there's something that's off. Looked into it, made some changes. The changes he's made have caused the traffic to tank even more. So in this case, and I'm going through this right now, what I'll end up doing is I'll revert his changes and put it back to what they were before. It'll typically take me 1 to 2 months to recover back to what I was before I made his changes. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll look at it myself and then try to figure out what went wrong and then run experiments. Sometimes, though, even the changes I make will cause the traffic to drop, and that's okay. But what I do is, again, revert them, go back to the drawing board, and keep experimenting. Don't panic when your traffic drops. More so, be willing to take risks and change things, because things don't always go up and to the right. Yes, over time they'll continue to go up and to the right if you're doing the wrong or if you're doing the right things, but in between things may go down, to the side, up, whatever it may be, but you have to look at it as quarter over quarter or year over year versus, hey, what's happening every week or every month with my search traffic.
Yeah, 100%. And just kind of really on a related note, I mean, today we just did a redesign. We went live on singlegrain.com. And, I'm very cognizant whenever we do a redesign or anything like that, we're constantly monitoring, how's traffic doing? Did we just lose a bunch of traffic? How are conversion rates doing? Did we tank? Now, for me, I use WP Engine as a host. It's really easy. They back up all the time, and you can always just reverse it. And I had a friend that had his site hacked a couple weeks ago. You could just reverse it, right? So, make sure that you're going through a good host where you can kind of just revert the changes if something bad happened. Even if you're not technical, like for myself, I can just log into WP Engine and push it back. And, things they should go back to normal. Anything else to add?
That's it for mine.
So that's it for today. Go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to get access to marketing tools to grow your business, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.